Hello and welcome to the Go Vita podcast, the show dedicated to bringing you the latest and greatest wellness advice so that you can enjoy the health and vitality that you deserve. Marcus Pearce here with you, CEO of the Wellness Couch Podcast Network. Judy, it's a very warm welcome to the Go Vita podcast.
Thank you, Marcus. My pleasure to be here.
Just whilst I think of it, alcohol and acne, and I'm probably also thinking back to my early days. I'm 36 these days, but when I was in my teens and early 20s, it's no surprise that as I started to learn more about alcohol and have, sugary spirit drinks, because I really didn't like beer and other things. But surely there is a link between some of the more unhealthy alcohols and the health of our skin.
So alcohol, the reason why it's bad for your skin, dehydration aside, is actually the impact it has on your hormones through disrupting the communications between your nervous system, your endocrine system, and your immune system. So causing cascading hormonal disturbances throughout your body. And that's actually the upsetting of the balance of the male and female hormones mainly. It's what affecting healthy skin functions, and therefore balancing of the hormones is critical to maintaining clear, healthy skin. And clear, healthy skin is obviously a reflection of your inner health as well. And when it comes to what type of alcohol, if you must drink, it should be conscious about what are the additives they put in alcohol. When people consume alcoholic beverages, quite often they're not conscious or not thinking that a lot of the alcohol, the drink mixes are full of sugars, and sugars are scientifically proven to aggravate acne. And things like preservatives, quite common in wine, is also as an sulfites, and is an allergen, so it upsets your immunity. And alcohol itself also drains your body of nutrients, especially vitamin Bs. And that's the reason why if you drink lots of alcohol, you do have a tendency to be deficient of key nutrients, especially Bs. So, and alcohol aside, there's also scientific study that shows, wheat and dairy and refined carbohydrates all linked to acne as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it all comes down to sugar, doesn't it? And just excess sugar. And the thing about, and I've heard you interview before on the topic, and I know you're not a party pooper, so I really want to share what I've heard you say in other interviews, is that if you're going to have alcohol, just have the organic wine and the sulfite and sulfate-free wine, the preservative-free wine, which they do in the longevity cultures around the world, or have the more straight drinks, like it might be a gin and tonic or a vodka soda, the one that isn't full of sugar and colorings and preservatives and the rest. Do you still stand by that? I mean, it's not that we have to go all out, no grog. It's just, let's be smart about it and choose more ones that come from cultures and traditions that have stood the test of time.
You're absolutely right. Like my grandfather, he was a very wise man. He always frowned upon people who go on extreme diets or extreme limitation of what they can consume, and obsessively watching what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat. He always says, everything in moderation is not going to affect you negatively. And I always live by that mantra. Everything in moderation. I still have, even though I'm prone to acne, I'm taking my supplements aside. Obviously, I live healthily majority of the time, but I am obsessed with chocolates.
Me too.
Sugary things, and who are not, when you're going through a 3 o'clock kind of energy downtime, you do need a bit of pick-me-up. But The key is not to overdo anything that you do.